I'm Troy Kirby with MLT News with a quick look at the 2021 Washington State Legislative Session. Senate lawmakers discussed Engrossed Substitute House Bill 1336, which would create and expand unrestricted authority for public entities to provide telecom services to end users. The bill passed the House on February 23rd by a vote of 60-37 and passed the Senate April 11th, 27-22. The bill's amendments will now be negotiated between both chambers, and if they can come to an agreement, the legislation will head to the governor's office for an opportunity to be signed into law.
I think there's a very strong and compelling argument that broadband is one of the pressing issues of our day. And I think there's a strong and compelling argument that the private sector in our state has done a very substantial and positive job in many elements and in many ways, and we're among the best in the nation in terms of coverage. I think, in all candor, there's also an argument that some of the gaps and some of the missing links and some of the underserved and unserved areas are truly unacceptable, and that we're better as a state than to allow that to occur.
This body passed a very good broadband bill, Senator Wellman's bill, off this floor with 43 yes votes. 43 yes votes. That's the bill that we need to have before us, not this bill. This bill is not going to get 43 votes, Mr. President. We need to run with Senator Wellman's bill. We need to tell the House, this is the bill. We have large support in the Senate, and that's the bill that needs to be put forth. I urge the body to vote no on this and send the message back that Senator Wellman's bill is the bill that ought to pass out of both bodies.
Well, somebody must stand in strong support of this landmark legislation. You know, this is my seatmate's legislation, but if I hadn't been the chair of Ways and Means, it would have been mine too, because enough is enough. This year we need to go big on broadband or go home. The citizens of the state are begging us for better service at home. The kids need it. People working from home need it. Our businesses need it. Our businesses in rural and underserved areas need it. And this bill is one part of a really important tool. It's an important tool and a very big tool chest.
But the fundamental issue here is we're moving towards a socialized system for providing broadband in Washington State, and that's what this bill does. And you are going to have publicly funded competition with private funded companies. You know, that's a policy decision we're making. I just want people to realize that's what's going on. The most logical thing to do right now would be to have a state bank to finance it. And then it would be to have a single payer healthcare system to run all the healthcare through our new internet. You know, that would make sense now that we're going down this pathway. But the problem is, and the good chair and the sponsor of the Senate bill made great points. The problem is, what's going to happen is that the unserved are going to remain unserved.
Thank you for watching the Daily Legislative Report by MLT News, covering the 2021 legislative session.